up, everyone? We're bringing you another episode of NIKKIJOMAZING. We have a special guest in the house. Let's give a round of applause for SARA, CORINNE. SARA, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
So let us know a little bit about yourself and what you do and what 305 Live is all about.
Well, my name's Sarah Corinne. Everybody knows me as Sarah Corinne. I'm from here in South Florida, Coral Springs, actually. So
Hey, Coral Springs!
I always rep Coral Springs.
You gotta rep Broward proud.
Yeah. Basically, I do marketing and PR here in Miami. I work with some of the artists here. I also work with a lot of different companies. And right now, my main project is the A3C Festival, 305 Live stage. So it's the first time ever that there's going to be a complete stage of only South Florida artists. So it's like a very big deal.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Huge deal.
Yes.
Awesome. So we know you've released the lineup for the A3C stage.
Dope lineup.
Congrats, by the way.
Yes,
congratulations to everybody who were performing that day. So dope. So how did the idea evolve for the pick of those artists, and can we expect more like stages for A3C and upcoming festivals for 305?
Absolutely. What we kind of did was I kind of had a few artists in mind who I also, who I already wanted to perform there because I feel like they've been working so hard. And I really wanted other people who I don't know personally or who I'm not so familiar with to be able to submit. So we set up the 305 Live A3C@gmail.com email to have every other artist submit. And I went through every single email. And anyone who's involved and knows that I did that. So I truly wanted to give people the opportunity. And unfortunately, we only have a small amount of time to, at the venue at A3C. So we weren't able to put as many people on the stage as we'd like to. But definitely in the future, we have a lot of other shows coming here to Miami that we're going to be doing. I can't really talk about all of that yet.
Maybe on another NIKKIJOMAZING episode.
Yeah, maybe in part 2 at Disney World. And also hopefully other festivals that are other places around the country. So I definitely want to try to do as much as I can to help the artists here because it sucks right now, So,
we all agree.
there's like no outlets for artists really besides like local blogs. There's no record labels really based down here. There's no like major publications really like based down here, So I'm hoping that with this stage, more people, will come down here to interview artists and to scout artists and to just come down here to connect. Because when you see people, and I hear from people that I know, when you see artists like Action Bronson and, he came down here, his concert, he was trying to connect with people and he ended up connecting with Uncle Luke, which is fine. Uncle Luke's a legend, but it would have been like, that means he doesn't really know any of these more underground independent artists. And that's, how they should be known, you know what I mean? So
I agree.
I agree too. So that's really what I'm hoping that this stage and the showcase will do because it's time for Miami to get the shine that
That's right.
It deserves or South Florida, you know what I mean? So
305 Live. So since you were mentioning that you went through all of the submissions, so I understand that sometimes they can't be on point. So what were like the pet peeves that you were faced throughout the whole submission process?
Spelling errors,
Spell check, guys.
spelling errors, lingo, like we were talking earlier, like hey ma, like or yo what up, I got this artist, you know what I mean, like, and that's cool. Like I talk like that normally, but when I send emails out to people, I'm never like hey yo what's up, like, you know what I mean. So just be, I mean, smart with how you send, emails and, that's my biggest pet peeve, really. And honestly, I think, like, send your best things. Like, you don't have to send, like, if you have 10 videos, you don't really need to send me 10 videos. I'm probably the type of person who would sit and watch all 10 videos, but, like, it's not necessary. Send your best 3 or send, as far as like your SoundCloud. If you send me your SoundCloud, you don't have to send me each link for each song. Just send me your SoundCloud link.
Exactly.
I'll go on, I'll listen to it, and you don't need to go overboard. As far as working with artists, since I do PR, unorganized artists or unorganized artist managers, that's my biggest pet peeve ever in life, is unorganization and communication. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really hard to not communicate. Like, we have like all social media, we have text message, like I'm on text message 24/7.
305 Live stage, you have a really great lineup. Who are some of the key artists that you're looking for them to rock that stage?
Well, we're definitely gonna announce a couple of special guests. So there's still a couple things that need to be worked out to announce them. I'm looking forward to everybody. Yeah, but definitely crazy. I want all the artists to bring like their A game. I want them to just represent for South Florida and like go ham on stage. I want the crowd to be involved. I don't care about like, I know S. Brady, he like stage dives and stuff, so I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff. He like does that at every show, so I like that. Rob Banks, he's a super dope artist. I'm looking forward to seeing him rock the stage. I mean, Prez P and they're everybody really, Iceberg. I've been listening to Iceberg. I've been listening to Iceberg since like 06 or so, something. You know what I mean? Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what do you consider to be the main reason why you got involved with the hip hop community?
Well, growing up, my parents, like, nobody is very like musical as far as playing instruments and singing and stuff, but my whole family loves music. So growing up, I listened to all kinds of music. My dad, he's from the islands. My mom, she's from here. So I kind of got like a 2 different mixture of combinations of what I would listen to. But, I grew up listening to hip hop, like that's all my dad listened to, Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac and Nas. And then a lot of, my mom, she listened to like Billy Joel and Sting and stuff like that. So I like all different types of music, but something about hip hop, and I like different types of hip hop also. Like, I'm probably like the #1 Odd Future fan.
That's so crazy.
I love Odd Future, but then also I like Nas and the Lox and Wu-Tang and you know what I mean? So
it's a mixture of things.
Yeah, like I like all different types of hip hop, and for some reason that's just my thing. That's where my heart is. So, I try to
I think a lot
stay
of us
within
feel that.
We do.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Mutual
But
feeling.
don't get me wrong, I'll jam to some Billy Joel right now.
That's great. We all know how tough it could be to be a woman in this type of industry and like the challenges that we face. What has been the biggest challenge you have encountered being a woman in this industry?
Definitely trying to work with different artists or managers, and they kind of look at you like you're from Miami, you're a club rat, or you sleep around, you know what I mean? So for me,
all those stereotypes.
I definitely like all the Miami stereotypes, because Miami is such like a sexually driven city, big boobs, big butts, so tan. So I mean, that's definitely is getting out of the stereotype. That's a big thing, and I'm sure you guys can all agree.
Yes,
so something that's always played in my favor is just to be really straight up, and I've never had a problem dealing with it once you get past that, like, oh mama, come here, come to the hotel room, let's have a meeting at the hotel room, and you're like, no, text message, So once I feel like really once you just let people know and you just tell them like,
Yeah.
"Look, that's not, you got the wrong chick.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
might not text you back or call you back right away, but you know,
It's cool.
At least
yeah,
you
that's
talk.
fine with me because I'm not about to get in any situation. That's not the type of person I am, you know. So getting out of that stereotype is in Miami is huge.
Yeah, I agree.
So.
I agree.
Definitely agree.
Mm-hmm.
So Sarah, why do you feel that it's so important for South Florida to really come together this year and be a part of A3C? Why is it important for us to come together overall and unite?
Well, like I said, we have really no choice but to come together, you know,
Yeah.
because right now nobody down here is really popping like that, making like really a lot of money doing what they're doing, like, you know what I'm saying? So
You might be rapping about it.
yeah, but you ain't really making that bread. No, but seriously, you know, a lot of people are upset that they're not on the stage, and I wish that I could have put so many, you know, many more people on there. There's so many people from the city that I think are like super dope, you know, but really in the end, everybody should just be happy that there's at least a Miami showcase there, because just having like artists to represent the city and artists who deserve to be up there, you know, who will really, you know, put on for South Florida and for Miami, you know, that will benefit these other artists even if they're not on there, because there's so many people who attend A3C. You know, it's just a good look for us down here in general, you know. So really, if you're not on the stage, please don't be upset, but come support, because in the end, just having that there, more people are gonna see, damn, there are a lot of people from South Florida, there are a lot of people from Miami who are dope. We need to go down there more and link up with them. We need to get, you know, connected with them via social media or however they need to, you know. So it's just about opening that lane, because right now nobody's really doing it. Nobody's really coming down here and seriously connecting with the independent artists. So
Yeah, you see a lot of artists from like other states and other cities work together.
Yeah.
And Miami is always like, you don't see
yeah,
that.
but you see artists like Common who go and collab with like Vince Staples from Cali. You know what I'm saying? And that's like what I hope soon can be happening here, you know.
Absolutely.
So
One day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
I hope
A3C in Atlanta is the perfect opportunity for any independent artist, blogger,
Definitely.
DJ, producer to go out there and network with people.
Absolutely.
Even PR people, anybody
graphic
PR,
designers,
Yes,
like
everything.
anything.
related to music in general.
Yeah, or
It
if
doesn't
you
even have to be
exactly.
Yeah.
Even like people who make t-shirts and who do like embroidery, like anything, like
Anything.
if you have that connection, you know, to hip hop, you should go out there and not only, you know, like we said, see your favorite artists or some artists that you like perform, but to connect with other people, because that's the thing about A3C too. Like I've said, like for instance, Dante Ross and Combat Jack, and those are people that I've connected with, and Talib Kweli, like on a personal level at A3C, just by being there and walking around and just talking to people, because that's what they're there for also.
Personality.
You know?
Make good use of your time. Go to the panels.
Yes. Go to the
see people that have
panels.
been doing the business of hip hop for a really long time and
Absolutely.
take notes.
And you might not necessarily agree with everything that they say, but you know, at least take in some of that knowledge. You know what I mean? You're bound to learn something if you go there.
Yeah, and
I've learned a lot going there.
I've learned a lot too. Like, you know, you meet people on social media, and when you go and you meet them in person, it's like it's so different. You know,
Absolutely.
you get to know them personally, and you know, then you guys can build and work together. So,
Absolutely.
So speaking of the amazing A3C events and people in South Florida, I know that there is a transportation package to get over there.
Yes.
So how can how can all of South Florida get together on one bus or maybe many buses?
Yeah. Hopefully many buses. Offering a bus package, $160 plus when you do it online. It asks you to pay like a $5 whatever fee. I'm curating it with A3C. $160 you can catch a bus from here, Miami to Atlanta. I think we're gonna do it so it's leaving Miami on Thursday. On Thursday morning, so you can at least get there like late Thursday evening, catch some performances, and coming back on Sunday night. So that's $160. And also the best part about that is really $160 and you get 50% off your actual A3C ticket. And right now I believe the tickets are already up to $125 for the festival. So, you know, 50% off is pretty good, you know.
Absolutely.
So we have till September 22nd to sign people up. If you want to get more information, you can just go to a3cfestival.com/attend. And if you go there, there's bus packages and the links to pay. Also, feel free to email me or text me if you could find my number from someone. And we'll get you set up if you have any questions or concerns. My email's on my Twitter at SARA CORINNE _. That's SARA, no H, CORINNE _.
One more time. One more again.
At SARA CORINNE _ at SARA CORINNE _ and just connect with me, and you know, I definitely want to be able to bring as many people out there to support as possible. So
Yeah.
That package sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Is there still time for other South Florida artists to sign up for the 305 live stage?
Well, right now we're kind of jam-packing the stage, so we have really no room left. But if for some reason we do, you can email me your music, or I already have a bunch of submissions and other people who I'd love to have on there. So if there does become space open, I'm definitely gonna be hitting people up. And like I said, we have like a lot of other things, you know, coming together that we're working on to do down here and also in other states as well. So just stay tuned.
Thank you so much for being a part of our show today.
Thank you, Sarah.
This concludes another episode of NIKKIJOMAZING!
You taking a picture of yourself?
No, video myself.
Okay. Behind the scenes footage.
Like I don't even know what I'm pointing at. I see feet.